my main focus is doing practice and gain of fluency in this language. So if you will upload my video, it's my privilege to being a part of your YouTube.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Okay. First, very good morning.
Very good morning, ma'am. How are you? How are you? How is the morning going on
I'm
so far?
I'm doing well, fantastic. Thanks for asking. And first, thanks for giving me this opportunity to connect with you and having part of your session.
hmm Okay, so ma'am, before we start our conversation, I want to know your, bit introduction. I mean, could you introduce yourself to my audience and as well as me, get familiarized with you?
Yeah, definitely. It's my pleasure to introduce myself in front of you. That my name is Jaya. I am connected from Jharkhand.
Jharkhand,
Uh,
okay.
yes, I have completed my post graduation in English literature, and
Mm-hmm.
currently I am working as a teacher. I am married person. I have two children, and I have a couple of hobbies. I like reading book, traveling, and exploring new thing in my life. That's about myself.
How long have you been teaching in a school? Is it government or private school? May I know that?
No, in government school, and this year I have completed 10 years.
10 years, almost
I have
one
that
decade you have
experience
completed.
in
Okay.
teacher.
Okay. So in your school, is there is celebration if when teacher complete one decade? So I think there is a celebration for that particular teacher. Is there something like that in your school also?
No, no, no. But
Okay.
we
But
celebrate our own achievement because I gained experience of being a teacher of the 10 year. It's a great achievement for me. I learned a lot of lesson, and I realize that it's a very good opportunity also for me to provide a good lesson to our student. It's my privilege, and I feel proud of
Mhm.
being a teacher.
Okay. So when you were studying in schooling time, okay. So what was your dream? I want to know that because later on in your life you became a teacher, right? But I wanted to know. I want to know that what was initial dream when you were
Uh,
studying schooling time.
I I don't interested to being a teacher. Initial times, I want to become. I want to crack UPSC, at least the JPSC. But in my first attempt, I cleared this examination and I will become a teacher. So I keep continue my job, and by correspondence course, I continue my study also because I selected as a basis of plus two. And after that, through IGNU, I completed my master's.
hmm
Yeah.
So, honestly, one thing I tell you, it's my privilege to talk to you because you are a teacher. You have completed so many degrees, and I'm the guy who completed only 12th. Okay, intermediate. Then I dropped out of my college. But obviously, my hobby is, like to talk to strangers like you. We both are stranger to each other, right? And I like to build up my confidence, boost my confidence while talking
Yeah,
to
yeah,
strangers.
definitely.
Because we're learning so
Definitely.
many things right now. Yeah, we are talking to you. I'm talking to you very first time. I'm gonna get different experience from your life, right? And
Hmm.
maybe you will get something new from myself, from me. So it is, always kind of language exchanging, like knowledge exchanging as well, right?
Mhm. Before driving into the session, I would like to know something about yourself. Please
Sure.
introduce yourself briefly.
My, my name is JD. Uh, it is not my original name. The name has been given by my friend because my friend initially thought this name is, like my original name is very outdated. Now young generation think, oh my god, that is Amitabh Bachchan. You don't like that name. Okay, they want to come up with something new, like different name, like Rocky. Like, see, like it's up to them, but I didn't like my original name, so eventually my friend gave it to me this name JD. So it is my officially
What's your
nickname.
original name? I am curious to know about your original name. It's become a mystery.
Okay, my original name is Jagdish. Okay, which is I don't like.
Jagdish.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. But
Yeah, but name
sometimes.
is good. It's a content of great meaning. So you should proud of your name. Why you don't like this name?
I don't know. Maybe my mindset is like that. I have trained my mind to don't liking this name, right? It's up to our mindset. But if you come to my village, Okay. And if you ask someone where is Jagdish is, you know, where the house of Jagdish, nobody will recognize by me that name. So if you're going to use like, oh, JD, oh, everybody knows JD is very famous, he lives there. Okay.
Name or become famous by this name. Yeah, good.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your education and what's your hobby?
My education, I already mentioned, right?
Mhm.
Completed my my
Plus,
hobby is, yeah, I think I already mentioned like my hobby is talking to strangers.
mhm.
Practicing each and every day as much as possible. Each and every day I practice at least 2 hours of speaking with people, listening, watching videos, and I like to create an environment around me, like an artificial environment. So I don't have to worry about my communication. I don't have to enroll any classes, because right now at this point I have knowledge, enough experience to how to grow myself, from this stage.
Yes,
Yeah, because I have a pretty good knowledge how language exactly work, right? What should we do to improve the communication? Initially, when I
yes,
talk about my hobbies were different. Like I like to watch, crickets. I wanted to be a Saurav Ganguly. Okay, everybody wants to be a cricketer. Like most of the majority of Indians want to be a cricketer, right? Because cricket
cricketers.
become very famous, right?
But
So
sport plays a vital role in our physical fitness and
sure,
also
sure,
mental fitness. Our
absolutely.
youth generation totally engrossed in playing game by using mobile phone, laptop, and computer, and they
Mhm.
don't interested to do outdoor game. It's a very bad impact on the physical and mental health of your generation.
Yeah,
So
I
my
agree. I
next,
agree.
hmm, just you mentioned that you are plus two qualified, but I want to explain here that I have completed post graduation in English literature, but
Uh-huh.
I realized that for the learning of English language, degree doesn't matter. If you are not qualified, and if you are a plus two qualified, yeah, PG qualified, and if you don't do practice as regular basis, you cannot get a fluency in this language.
Sure, ma'am. I
Whenever you
agree.
start to thinking English as a subject, it's totally different from the language.
Mhm.
Because I see that the many also the government private school are running in the English medium school in English medium language, but students are not capable to speak this language because
Yeah.
they are not doing practice on regular basis. So you are doing incredible job that being from the village and you have a great hobbies. And what's your future plan? And how you
Uh,
inspired your youth for learning
I,
this language?
at this point, still I have a short-term goals. Okay, I haven't thought about my long-term goal because it would be very scary for me.
Mhm.
That I will not have any future, because I don't have any completed, my graduation, So it is very, very scary for me to imagine my future. But I have short-term goals that I want to improve my communication. I wanna, level up my communication. I want to see the best version of myself when I speak to other people. Okay. So I'm mastering my English, I could say, right now, especially conversational types of English I'm trying to master. And second thing
Mhm.
would be like when we talk about a long-term goal, uh, I'm not sure about it. I haven't given much thought about it.
Okay, definitely. You are running your YouTube channel. Then what's the name of your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel name is Learn English with JD. Learn English with JD, which I have started recently, like 2 months ago. I have started, and I'm getting positive responses as well. And recently, I have also started my online spoken English classes, especially where I teach the students who are belongs to rural area, right? Rural area,
Yeah,
because in rural areas, people don't have any speaking partner. Okay, so they can, study English, as a subject, but they don't have anyone to speak, right? So condition is
yeah.
very
It's
bad
a
in our
very
rural area. Yeah,
remarkable job you are
yeah.
doing.
I'm
You are
trying
doing.
to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
trying to
Please tell.
help them to create an environment, to the get that environment where they can, at least achieve their basic fluency, and after that they will have confidence to talk to people, right? Because confidence they're lacking when it's come to speaking. They're lacking confidence. They may be able to write beautiful sentences, right? Able to read, but they're not able to speak to people because of lack of practice. So actually, I'm trying to provide him speaking partner. Okay, I'm trying to talk to
Definitely.
them at least for 30 minutes so they can improve their communication.
Yeah, definitely. You just mentioned that doing practice and lack of practice. Many students, many persons are not capable to speak English language very well because they are not doing practice. Practice is everything for learning this language. And you never regret
Yeah.
yourself that I don't have a degree, so I cannot do anything because you are doing incredible job. You know that now generation, the students, the majority of students face the problem because they are not very fluent in English and they feel embarrassed everywhere. And right now you are creating a good environment for them, so you are doing a remarkable job. Okay.
So like you can stretch something in your life which you really like to do. Suppose if I don't like to talk to people, I will not stretch my communication, right? Like I will be not more fluent. This is something I really like to do. This is something my hobby. Even I know very well I'm not going to crack any job interview. Still I'm learning because I feel good. Okay. So
Yeah,
this is coming from inside of me, right? Not from outside. I'm not
you're
trying to
totally
impress
right.
other people. I'm just trying, yeah. I'm not trying to impress other people. I'm just trying to impress myself.
Whenever you connect with the another person, you are not only exchange your language, you exchange the thought, you exchange the because we connected from the diverse background, diverse culture, and this platform provide us to opportunity to connect with the entire Indian people. And it's I think it's a very good mediums to connect with each other and learn many things, not only a language. Okay.
Mhm.
So do you have any
So, ma'am,
question? Hmm?
yeah, sure, sure. That exactly I'm going to ask you right now, ma'am. I'm very fond of traveling. You know, uh, I haven't traveled much because of lack of money. I don't have much money. I'm not financially stable, but I really found of traveling. In my hometown, I have visited so many places, so many forts, hilly areas. Where are the beautiful temples located in my areas. So I traveled. So I want to know in Jharkhand, right? You mentioned you're living in Jharkhand. Okay.
Yes,
So how many historical places are there? Please name it one so I can think about it visiting in the future because I'm very new to Jharkhand. I don't know much about Jharkhand. I talk to
um,
many people in Jharkhand from Jharkhand, but I don't know the places, historical places.
definitely, definitely. There is no any particular historical places who related from the history, but Jharkhand is very beautiful state
Okay.
by it's a forestal area, and if you want to visit Jharkhand, definitely you can come Ranchi, and there are many waterfalls around the Ranchi because Ranchi is stay between among the mountain side, so you can travel a lot of rope sides and you can enjoy the a lot of view of waterfalls around this town. Patratu Valley and Rajrappa Temple, both are the near of the this, Ranchi district. So definitely you can enjoy all this.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Ma'am,
hmm,
okay. I just sorry to interrupt you in between. What are your good and bad habits? Suppose if you want to get rid of one bad habit from your life, what it would be?
yeah, my good habit is I am very honest person. With
Okay.
every relationship, I am very honest. I don't believe to tell any lie. And if you are doing any mistake, yeah, you are hiding some matter from the other person that you spend your life is scary. So I
Hmm.
believe to spend a free life. I believe
I like
I love free life. So I am very honest in my life, and my badness is I am short temper. You can say I got
Uh,
anger in short subjects. I cannot sustain anything. If anyone treat me badly, I react immediately. Okay, it's
okay.
my badness.
Mhm,
Something I try to control myself, and
mhm,
I get rid on this also right now because I have to face a lot of situation in my life.
mhm.
Time to time, I get rid of this problem, but definitely I think it's my badness, bad
Okay.
habit.
Hmm. And one more question I'm gonna ask you because you're a
Mhm.
teacher and you have a you know more experience than me, obviously. So what do you think about living in nuclear family and joint family? What are the difference are there? Because in village I can see we are living in uh, joint family instead of nuclear family, because there are
Mm.
so many because they don't feel much comfortable living fathers behind, mothers behind, or starting their own family. So what is your take on this?
If you think that the parents are the part of your family, you never separate them from your family, because I live with my in-laws also, and I manage my personal life and professional life only due to my in-laws. So I respect
Okay.
them a lot, and my children teach the lesson to respect their grandparents, and they
Yeah.
don't live without them. And we enjoy our family, and they also feel very great to being a part of this family. So never think that your parents, your mother and father are not the part of your family. And I start after getting married as a nuclear family only with my wife and children. Then your
Okay.
family is not complete without your mother and father.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely right. Okay, so you just mentioned that you have children's, right? Like how many children's do you have? May I know that?
I have two children. So my elder one is 6 year old and the younger one is 3.5 year old.
Okay. And how about nowadays, especially children are very addicted to mobile phone, right? They like to use Instagram or YouTube. So are they addicted to mobile phone technology? How do you control? How to put a stop when it's come to
If you
technology?
want to control, if you want to control your children, first control yourself. Okay,
Okay.
because your children do the copy of think that my parents what you will do, definitely your children do. If you want to do controls, please try to uh, diminish, yeah, reduct the habit of watching TV and mobile, and recognize your children that what's the importance of mobile phone and TV in their life, how they can utilize this phone in the good way. Just like you are a life example that you are using by mobile phone, internet connection, and you are approaching me from this town. And this is the good way of using phone. Otherwise, the many youth are spending their time scrolling the Instagram reel, YouTube, and they don't utilize their time in the right way. It's
Yeah.
totally up to you. So
Yeah.
sometimes the mobile phone is good for also the children. They'll taught very good lesson also, but
Mhm.
we should not provide after 2 hours, 3 hours. We should provide them only a half hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
My
also very
Yeah,
sufficient.
my biggest concern is not about technology. My biggest
Mhm.
concern is all about like the information right out there, right? So many
Yeah.
information. If you want only like few information about how to learn the language, but internet will show you like so many things. Okay, so it's all about distracted, and especially
The-
who are like
Mhm.
under like 20. Still I get distracted by those things like positivity there, negativity there. Like especially children's minds are very fragile, right? They attract to negativity, right, very easily. So that
Very
is very important. Yeah, that is very important to control them, and we have to teach them lessons. This kind of activity will do. Actually, we have to be a good example of using technology. If you show your children that I'm using to improve my communication or improve other skills in my life, so it will help me to make more money in the future, right? Financially stable, something like that. So it will give them an example. But nowadays I don't see that kind of discipline among children, because they do whatever they like girlfriend and boyfriend things, like even they are like studying in 8th standard. So these things are the because of mobile phone, parents are not stopping them to use it. So this is the thing here.
So guidance is very good, very important in the teenage age,
Mm.
particularly in the age of 12 to 18. We must keep our eye on our children's what activity they are doing. Sometimes they become habituated to do the bad things also. So I'm
Mhm.
totally agree with you that it's totally up to us that how we can use our internet connection and mobile phone. If you
Yeah.
will use in this good way, it will give a good result.
Yeah.
So, Daddy, nice to connect with you, and thank you for sharing your beautiful and wonderful insight. And you are
Uh,
doing. incredible job, remarkable job.
Thank
Never
you, ma'am.
regret
It's
followed
my
path.
my privilege to talk to you. You're a
Yeah.
qualified, teacher. I'm learning so many things from your life. Your experience. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye,
Bye.
bye, ma'am.
Bye.